In this video, I've got a new announcement that I'm really excited to share. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Justin here, aka No Good Comics, and before I get into the video, as always, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. So getting into this, I wanted to just talk about an announcement that I shared over the weekend on Instagram. I realized I haven't really said anything here on YouTube about it, so I figured I'd make a little video on this. This is not going to be a long video. But basically, I've announced now that I have this, I don't want to call it a show, but I guess it's a show because I'm going to be interviewing people, and so I guess it's kind of a show. But basically on Saturday, every Saturday at 2 o'clock Eastern time, normally I do my my normal live Instagram streaming where I talk about, you know, a certain topic or something, and I usually show off a couple of unboxed packages that I have. But now moving forward, I think what I'm going to start doing is shifting gears, and I have this this kind of, I guess, show idea called Comic Collector Origins, and I actually just did my very first episode of that this past Saturday. You can go check that out on my Instagram account under my IGTV section on my page. But I was able to interview ex-Illusionary Comics, and so basically the premise of the show is I'm interviewing people from the community, anyone that's into comic books, people that I've met in the industry, people that I've met, you know, again, just with this hobby from Instagram, from YouTube, from Facebook, all those different platforms that I've met over the past 2 years, and essentially interviewing that person and asking them a little bit more about themselves and how they kind of got into comic book collecting. Hence the name Origins, right? I want to kind of learn a little bit more of like, what is your origin story on how you got into collecting comic books? You know, who introduced you to them? You know, kind of talk about your first appearance with comic books, right? You know how our characters that we collect their first appearances as keys. What is your first appearance? What is it that what is your first book that you picked up? Do you recall the first time you walked into a comic book shop? Do you recall a Comic-Con experience when you were younger? You know, what is it that got you into it, and kind of what drives you nowadays to continue to be part of this hobby and collect the way that we all do? So again, it's a fun interview that allows me to kind of get into the heart and soul of talking with others and having them share their really cool stories and experiences that they've had, you know, just in the past, and getting to know them a little bit more. And, you know, I've met so many cool people in this community, and I just thought it would be cool to have a platform where I can share this stuff and people can share just genuinely who they are, you know, kind of what they're into in terms of collecting comics and why they do what they do. And again, just to kind of connect one another and have people join in on the fun. So again, this is on my Instagram channel. It'll be live on Saturday at 2 o'clock Eastern time. I'll have different guests on. If you're interested, you know, reach out to me. You know, I have a couple people in mind right now that I have lined up for the next couple weeks or maybe months. But, you know, certainly want to continue to build that out. And again, this is a platform where people can just go on to share what they're doing, kind of how they got into the hobby, what they're currently collecting right now. Maybe they talk about a certain book that means really, you know, something special to them. And hopefully more people connect with them afterwards. That's really what this is about, trying to bring more people together. So I also like to add some rapid questions that I'll be asking people. So kind of trying to catch you off guard. Some of the questions could be anything from, you know, what is your favorite comic book character, to, you know, what is your favorite food? What kind of music do you listen to? It doesn't even have to be comic book related. You know, we'll go a little off topic. And again, it's really to get to know you a little bit more, you, the person that I'm interviewing, and so that you can share that with the community and with whoever's watching. So I'm really excited to put this together. Again, it's called Comic Collector Origins. It's Saturday, 2 o'clock Eastern time on my Instagram channel for now. Eventually, I may move that over to YouTube, as obviously YouTube is the video platform. I might do some pre-recorded ones as well. Maybe I you know, do some Zoom type stuff and record those, put them on here on YouTube. You know, I don't really have an exact agenda right now. And I don't want to just be nailed down to anything specifically, but I know for now my goal is to at least kind of, you know, start working with people on a weekly basis and put some stuff out on Instagram, and then we'll go from there, and we'll see how things go. And like I said, I would love to do maybe even some live stuff on YouTube once I get moving. So if you guys have any questions, concerns, if you're interested, just reach out. Otherwise, go check out that first episode that I just did. It is on my channel, my Instagram channel, on my IGTV. You can find it under that section there. Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll talk to you guys soon.